Hi students, this is the second chapter in science. It is nutrition in animals. Nutrition in animals. In the last chapter we have studied about nutrition in plants. Now we are studying about nutrition in animals. In this chapter you will study about different ways of taking food by animals and the digestive system of animals or human beings and how the food digest in the body we will study in this chapter, and which are the main parts involved in the digestion of food. About these things we will study in this chapter. Let's start our chapter. Animal nutrition includes nutrient requirement, mode of intake of food, and its utilization in the body. That means, what do you mean by nutrition? Nutrition means it is a mode of taking food and its utilization in the body. You have learnt in chapter 1 that plants can prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. But animals, they can't. They can't prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Why? Because they don't have any leaves or they don't have any chlorophyll to prepare their food. But plants have that chlorophyll. That's why they prepare their own food by utilizing sunlight and carbon dioxide along with the water. But animals don't have such a capacity to prepare their own food. Animals get their food from plants. That means some of the animals feed on plants. Those animals are called herbivores. That means the plants which feed on only the plants and plant products are called herbivores. And some other animals, they feed only on other animals. For example, tiger, lion, these are the example for the animals which feed on other animals. They will not eat plants or plant products. They only eat other animals. That's why these lion, tiger, these are called carnivores because they eat only on other animals. And some of the animals, they will eat both plants and animals. They are called omnivores. The animals which eat only on plants or plant products are called herbivores. For example, cow, deer, rabbit, etc. And some of the animals which eat only on animals, that means other animals, they are called carnivores. Example, lion, tiger. And some other animals which eat on plants and animals. On both they will eat. Those are called as omnivores. For example, human beings, dog, cat, etc. These are the three type of animals based on their nutrition. That means based on their food habit. These are the three types of animals. And all organisms including humans require food for growth and functioning of the body. All the organisms include humans also, they require food for our growth and functioning of our body. Food consists of many components. They are, in the last chapter I have told you about this components of food. They are, in the 6th grade also you have studied about these components of food. They are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. These are the main components of food. What type of food or which type of food we take, it will convert it into the form of carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins or minerals in our body. How this food converts into these components of food, you will study in this chapter. The components of food such as carbohydrates are complex substances. Yes, I have said the chemical formula of carbohydrates. That means the chemical formula of glucose, sucrose, I have told in the last chapter. That is the chemical formula of glucose, C6H12O6. That means carbon 6, hydrogen 12 and oxygen 6. That means these are the complex substances. They are not simple. Means they combine with carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. They are not in a single. That means they are the compounds. That means they are the complex substances. These complex substances cannot be utilized as such. So they are broken down into simpler substances. These complex substances like carbohydrates, they will not be utilized in the same manner in our body. They are break down into simpler substances. the breakdown of complex components of food into simpler substance is called digestion. Yes, the food we eat, it contains carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, fats, minerals. These components enter our body as a food, but these components, they will not be utilized as same manner in our body. These complex component of food, they break down into simpler substance, and this process is called digestion. By this process, the food we eat is converted into simpler substance and it is utilized in our body. Let's study in detail about this digestion. This is about different ways of taking food. Before studying about the main process of digestion, now we need to study about different ways of taking food. How other organisms take food. See here, the mode of taking food into the body varies in different organisms. Yes, we need to accept it. We will eat some of the vegetables, fruits as food, and some other animals like cat, dog, they will drink milk and they eat some breads and they eat on some small insects, and cat, it will eat on rat also. Like this, mode of taking food differ from different organisms. See here, bees and hummingbirds suck the nectar of plants. Infants of human and many other animals feed on mother's milk. Yes, these bees and hummingbird, these both suck the nectar. Nectar, it is a sweet juice found in the flowers. This sweet juice is sucked by these bees and hummingbirds as a food. And infants means little babies of human and many other animals, they feed on mother's milk. And snakes like the python, that means cobra, python, these are the large snakes. These swallow the animals they prey upon. Prey means eat, or they feed upon. On which animals they feed? They swallow the animal on which it feed. Some aquatic animals filter tiny food particles floating nearby and feed upon them. Some aquatic animals like whale and some fishes, they filter, means in the river there may be some waste materials. That's why they filter the food particles floating in the water and they feed upon them. And see here, there is a activity 2.1. What we have to do? What is the type of food and mode of feeding of the following animals? See, in the next slide, you will see a table. See here, what you have to do is, what is the type of food and mode of feeding of the following animals? Write down your observation in the given table. You may find the list of modes of feeding given below the table helpful. See here, in the next slide, there is a table. In that table, some of the name of animals are given. For those animals, which type of food they will eat and by which mode they will eat, you have to write. See here, table 2.1. Various modes of feeding. See here, this table includes 3 columns. In the first column, name of the animals are given. Some of the animals are given here. Here, kind of food means which kind of food these animals eat, that you have to write here. Here, mode of feeding, by which mode they will eat, you have to write in the mode of feeding column. Here, snail, it is an animal. And here, kind of food means which kind of food this snail eat, that you have to write here. Here in the third column, you have to mention by which mode it will eat, that you have to write here. Here some of the modes I have given below in the bracket I have given. These are the mode of feeding. You have to search the kind of food about these animals and you have to search a mode of feeding of these animals and fill this table. If you know means, if you got the answers means you can write. Otherwise, I will tell all the answers in the next class. Okay students, let me stop here today. We can continue the class tomorrow. Thank you.